What's up, everyone? And I know it's been a minute since I posted a video, but with me working and learning my job and also in my CDCs and trying to get through those in the timely fashion, I honestly, when I get home, I just be want to chill. And on the weekends, I like to, hang out with my friends or not do anything. Like today is Sunday, so I was like, you know what? I might as well make a video since this is more so my chill day. This is my wash day. This is when I clean up my room. So yeah, in this video, I will be talking about skin and hair during basic training, which is that was the most important thing to me. Like my skin and my hair is the most important thing to me in general. So I already knew when I went to basic training that was gonna just go like shh. So yeah, and it did go like shh. So if you're interested in knowing how you should maintain your hair and how you should maintain your skin and some hairstyles that I would have, if I could do it all over again, would have done, please stay tuned. Okay, so skin, like I'm still trying to get my skin back to where it was before I went to basic training. If those who have not been following me the whole time, I was a full-time college student for 2 years. And so, yeah, I would have technically been a junior this year, but I ended up joining the Air Force instead for financial reasons and yada, yada, yada. So, in college, my skin went through this outbreak and I had to like literally put in this work to get my skin flawless clear, which I did. Like I cleared all my dark spots, everything. Like, I did the full 9 and my skin was just like flawless at one point in time. And so I wanted to get it that clear because honestly I knew I was going to basic training, and I don't know why I feel like I wanted to have clear skin before I went to basic training, because I didn't want to deal with like I wanted to be basically like a fresh slate going into basic training. And yeah, I went to basic training and my skin went like kapoosh. Like everything I worked hard for basically went down the drain in like a month. What went with that was I was putting sunscreen on my nose. Everything else wasn't really breaking out. I had a few breakouts here and there on my forehead, but most of my breakouts was on my nose. And I did not know. I've never had any problems with my nose. And my nose was like, y'all, it was so disgusting. My nose was like covered in bumps, and it was like they formed heads. It was disgusting. Like something I never experienced before in my life. It was just nasty. So I had breakouts in my nose, and then one day I was putting sunscreen on my nose because I do get sunburn on my nose, and this girl from my flight was like, sunscreen clogs your pores, right? Because she didn't use sunscreen. And I was like, that's why my nose is like covered in these bumps full with pus and all that nasty stuff. So like it was close to the end of BMT, so I stopped using the sunscreen. But during BMT, like even cleaning my face 2 times a day, using the micellar water and cleaning my face, it did not work. My skin, well, it worked like my forehead and all that, but like my nose and stuff, it was still covered. It was still just like the most nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna say don't use sunscreen, but that was one of the reasons why my face in general was breaking out, because sunscreen does clog your pores. But some people need sunscreen. Like this girl in my flight would put sunscreen on and still be very sunburned. I do think people of darker skin sometimes need sunscreen because we do get sunburned every once in a while, but I never got sunburned through basic training. Even when I stopped using the sunscreen, I never got sunburned. And I just wish I would have never used the sunscreen in the first place, because now my nose is like clear. But I really wish I could have showed y'all a picture of it. And like I tried wearing makeup. Oh, and then I tried wearing makeup over my nose sometimes, and it literally looked like a crunch bar. It was just, I was like really hurt. I was really hurt. Like I did not know, like how I kept like my forehead and stuff clear while I was there. I did wash my face twice a day in the shower in the morning. Like when you first get there, it feels like you don't have enough time to do stuff. But once you're there, you get accustomed. Like, you're like, oh, 5 minutes? 5 minutes, that's 20 minutes. You know what I could do with 5 minutes? You're in the shower, washing your face, jump in, jump out, armpits, vagina, you're out. And I could wash my face. Like, that was the first thing I did when I got in the shower. I put the face wash on my face and I let it sit there while I was like washing everything else on my body. And so once I'm about to get out, I washed my face off and I got out and brushed my teeth and all that while I was in there, and then got dressed. So it is not impossible to keep your skin clear. I just say once you get in that rhythm and you find that time, you will honestly see like, oh yes, I do have time to clean my face, I do have time to do all that and that and that. So yeah, that's my part on skin during basic training. You can bring face wash if it's travel size, and you can purchase face wash. They had like the Neutrogena with the beads in it. They didn't have like Noxzema or anything that I was using, but I did use the, was it Neutrogena or was it Clean and Clear? The little face beads thing that made your skin feel super, super duper duper soft. I was using that. So it worked. It did its part, but yeah, you can't stop your skin from breaking out during basic training. One, you're in a different environment. Two, their water is a little bit harsher than where I came from. So yeah, that's my part on skin. Let's get into this hair, ladies. I'm trying to see, how can I say this? I guess this is more for ethnic hair, although it was girls in my flight that were getting their hair braided that didn't have ethnic hair. It's also like, braids does not discriminate. We all wanted braids. We all kept braids in our hair. One, because when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to worry about putting it in a bun. Two, like, you know, the same thing, they will wash their hair in the morning and have to put it in a bun, and like, no one wants their hair to like mildew and get that smelly smell, because you're that smelly smell, because you're putting it in there, you're putting it in a bun, and you know, that's like soaking all that water, and you know, no one wants to like take that bun out and their hair smells like mildew. No one wants that. So everyone in my flight, if their hair was long enough, was getting their hair braided. So let me not even say that. Braids do not discriminate. So, but some girls also did wear their hair in just a regular bun. They didn't, I mean, one of the girls who knew how to do the braids was always booked, so you know, we had to get it how we could. So yeah, let's get into hair. Like, man, my hair went through it during basic training, and let me just tell you, it's just something that you cannot like dodge. So let me tell you about that. So first off, let me go with what I think you should come in with basic training with. If I could have did it all over, I would have came into basic training with braids, with weave in it, like feed in braids, anything like that, or box braids, but they were like maybe a little thinner, not as bulky. If I could have did it all over, I would have came into basic training like that, simply because like, you're not manipulating your hair. You're not really, your hands it's not really in your hair, and it's just like, your hair is just like not being messed with. And like, when you're messing with your hair and you're putting that gel in your hair and you're constantly brushing it back every day, that literally takes a toll on your hair. And it took a toll on my hair, because dang near everything on my body is sensitive, you guys. Like, my hair is sensitive, my face is sensitive, my skin is sensitive. Everything on me is like sensitive, and it has to be handled with care. And when I went to basic training, I did the big chop for the second time in December, and I went in May. So my hair had grew 5 months of length. My hair was able to go in a pull back ponytail. And that was good. That was growth for me, because I was working so hard when I was in college to grow my hair out, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, this has to be, I have to be able to pull this back, because I don't know how else I'm going to wear it. And then I didn't really know how to braid, so it was kind of like a lose-lose situation for me. And I wasn't even thinking about wearing my hair with weave in it, because my hair grows so fast. Like, when my hair is like up and stuff like this, it grows so fast. It's like, it sees that I'm not messing with it. It's like, I'm gonna grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and continue to grow. And like, by the time I know it, like, one time I got box braids, my box braids only lasted me maybe 3 weeks, not even a month. Not even a month, because my hair was just growing that quick. So I was like, that's not gonna work. So I was like, I'm not gonna even waste money on that if it's not gonna even last that long. It's not if it's not gonna even last the duration of the, not even half of it. And then plus you're sweating, so I already knew it was gonna be some problems. So I didn't want to get braids. But if I could do it all over again, I most definitely would have got braids. And you can have braids, they just need to be your natural hair color. So let's not get that confused. And I would highly recommend braids. And if you don't even get like braids with weave in it, I would just recommend while you're there just braiding your hair back, like taking those braids out, washing it, and like re-braiding it back. And I didn't do that because, like I said, I didn't know how to braid. And at first that was going to be my plan. I wanted to just take my braids out every 2 weeks and wash my hair, do all that, and then re-braid it back. But instead what I was doing was I was brushing my hair every day and pulling it back in a ponytail with gel every day. And let me say, although my hair did grow a lot during basic training, let's get to these edges. Let's get to the perimeter of my hair that was suffering. Like by the time I got to tech school, like it was like, you can't really tell. Why did I pull that up? Like you could literally see the perimeter of my head. It was like this part of my hair was thin. It was like dang near a bald spot. I was like, what the absolute heck? And that just coincides with me constantly putting gel. Even in tech school, I was constantly pulling my hair back. I was constantly putting gel on my hair and brushing it. And yes, my hair started to, you could see where my hair was starting to fall and where it was starting to like decline. It was along my perimeter. Yes, it was growing long. It was growing out. But you know, like, I don't want this to be thin. I don't want this to be balding. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is the most important part of my hair. Like, so, yes, ladies, I would suggest you getting braids. Unless you have that thick hair that can withstand anything, which I technically do not. I would suggest, you know, wearing braids. And even in the operational Airforce, like you don't want to wear braids, like cornrow your hair back. Okay, you can get braids with weave in it, and yeah, that would be the better way to go, but you're not going to want to cornrow your hair back in the operational Airforce so your supervisor or everyone can be looking at you like, girl, what you got going on with your head? Do something to your head. Like, no, you got to fit that professional, that sleek look. And that also, like I said, that like takes a toll on your hair. So from basic training to tech school to operational Airforce, you're constantly brushing your hair back, you're constantly slapping gel on it. You need a break. That's why right now I am wearing a weave and I love it. Like, I took down my hair and washed it and my hair grew so much. I saw my edges, y'all. My edges was getting back full. I was like, won't he do it to the most high? Like, sometimes our hair need a break, and during basic training, I feel like you should get you some braids, girl. I feel like you should have you some cornrows in the back of your head. I feel like if you're not going to get you some braids with the weave in it, like I said, girl, braid it to the back, take it down, wash it, moisturize it, condition it. Sundays is when you have all the time to do that. Moisturize it, condition it, get you some oil that scalp, braid it back down, and repeat till it's time for you to take the blues pictures. You take the cornrows out, you slick your hair back, you look cute with your makeup that you can wear. You look cute. But other than that, you braid that stuff back again. And then when it's time for you to graduate, you take the braids out again and you slick it back and you look cute again. You know what I'm saying? But work the system. Work smarter, not harder. Slicking your hair back every day, tying that thing back with a scarf every day, it is hard. And then it's pointless because you can slick it back, but once you put that hat on, you're marching from here to here. All the sweat frizz. That was my problem. Frizz. It will frizz up. It was no point in me doing it. I really wish, like, oh my gosh, y'all, I really wish. Like, I be thinking about it, I be getting mad at myself. Like, I really wish I could have came in with braids, or I could have just braided my hair back and did what I'm telling y'all to do. Because honestly, that would have promoted hair growth seriously. Like, your hair probably would have grew. Even if I could have did two good braids. I tried doing 2 braids in my hair, it just didn't work for me. Because I can't braid like that. So I tried, like, they would unravel. They would just look hideous. So if I could do it all over again, you know, I just would have did more of the protective styles. Like, I tried doing 2-strand twists for Beast Week. Didn't work because my hair is so soft that it unravels. It was just unraveling. I was like, what is this? So yeah, I know I've been going on and on about certain stuff, but this is stuff that, you know, was important to me and might be important to others, your skin and your hair. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have for this video. I will comment down below what else you want me to discuss during basic training. Also, we'd be doing a little update of what's going on with me and my life in the operational Air Force, and how I'm doing to how am I going with, you know, going over to the operational side from basic to tech school to the operational side. And yeah, that's it. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, like I said, comment them down below. And if you have any requests, comment them down below. I've been trying my best to answer everyone's questions. Even I be at work sometimes, like, oh god dang, someone messaged me, like someone asked me something, let me hurry up and respond to this. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Thank you for subscribing. Continue to subscribe, you guys.